At number 7 we have Witcher 3 The Wild Hunt, which is a third part in the Witcher series, a series developed by CD Projekt Red, which is a Polish development company. Hello Poland, you're my neighbors. And it is an action role-playing game where you basically play the role of Geralt, who is a Witcher. And this one will be a living open world larger than any other in modern RPG history according to the devs. It's supposedly 20% bigger than Skyrim and 30 times larger than previous Witcher games. There is going to be a lot of locations in the games. Some will require to sail a boat to reach them, others will require to use horses. However, fast travel is possible as well. It's supposed to be released on Microsoft Windows, which is obviously PC, PlayStation 4 and the Microsoft's Xbox One sometime in 2014.
Some fight for glory, justice, or gold. I fight for those I hold dear. I'm Geralt of Rivia, the Witcher.
At number 6 we have Total War Rome 2, which is a strategy game which is going to be developed by the Creative Assembly, and it should be released this September, actually 2013, and it's going to be PC exclusive because it is a pretty large strategic game. And I am personally very much looking forward to this because I am a big fan of the Total War franchise. If you played any of the previous ones like Shogun, Medieval 2 or even Rome 1, you will know that there are some pretty cool and spectacular battles that you can basically play out in the game, and I hope that they bring back the burning pigs. And at number 5 we have Destiny, which is an upcoming role-playing first-person shooter from Bungie, the developers of Halo 1, Halo 2 and other Halo series basically, or games I mean, in the franchise, and the original publishers of Call of Duty. This game looks fucking awesome. It's basically, they don't really want to call it an MMO FPS because it's not really an MMO, but they prefer the term shared world shooter. Whatever it is, it's an online shooter and it looks really awesome. Unfortunately, it's going to be released for PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, Xbox 360 and Xbox One only so far. They've said that they are looking forward to bringing more platforms on the board, and I would love to see a PC version for this come out one day, but at the moment it hasn't been announced yet. So at number 4 I put Titanfall, which is a mecha first-person shooter video game, which is going to be developed by Respawn Entertainment, who is a company that composes of some of the original members of Infinity Ward, the developers behind Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, Call of and stuff, such. And it's going to come out for Xbox One, Xbox 360 and PC. So it's sort of a Microsoft exclusive, and it's basically a free, where it's a sort of a mix between a regular first-person shooter and a mecha fighting game. So you can either play as a soldier on the battlefield, or you can summon a so-called Titan, which is basically a gigantic robot that you can operate in order to annihilate your enemies. So at number 3 we have Dark Souls 2, which is a role-playing game coming out for PC, PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 from Japan. It is developed by From Software and it should come out in March 2014. It's obviously a sequel to Dark Souls, which was a spiritual successor to Demon's Souls. And if you ever play Dark Souls or Demon's Souls, you will sort of know that this game is a bit of an asshole. You will die, and you will die a lot, and the more you die, the more you die. It's a fun game. It's really one of the few RPGs that I would actually call challenging. However, it's a game that's really fair, because it punishes you for your mistakes but never really does things that would be considered unfair from the gameplay perspective. It's a rewarding experience, definitely. And at number 2 we have Thief 4, which is obviously the 4th game in the Thief franchise, and it is a first-person action-adventure stealth video game developed by Eidos, not sure. It's going to be released sometime in 2014, and it's coming out for PC, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, Xbox One and Xbox 360. The Thief series is notoriously known for having one of the best stealth systems in the entire gaming world, so I'm very much looking forward to it, because I do enjoy stealth games and I have loved the previous Thief games, so it's going to be interesting. Mostly because the main focus of the game is trying to get through an area without having to kill anybody, which is always fun. So at number 1 I've put Dragon Age Inquisition, because if you look at my channel you will know that I am a gigantic Dragon Age fan and I am personally looking forward to this the most. It's going to be released sometime in 2014, probably fall, but the release date could always get pushed again, because it has been pushed once already. And it's a sequel to Dragon Age Origins and Dragon Age 2, and it's developed by BioWare and should come out for all of the PlayStation, Xboxes and PC. And I hope it's going to be awesome. This game should be much more open world than the previous ones, and it should be sort of a mix between the tactical combat of Dragon Age Origins and the fluidity of Dragon Age 2. There is going to be an epic storyline regarding a war between Templars and mages, where the Grey Wardens and the elves and everybody else will sort of join in and try to mess shit up as well as save the world at the same time. So it's going to be interesting, and I'm pretty much hyped for this as much as I can be.
Darkness closes in. Will you stand against it? Or lead this world to its bitter end?